I'm just gonna wait a few minutes for a few more people to get on. And I'm trying to find the live. Hold on a second. Maybe I should hit refresh. There we go. Okay, and no volume. There we go. Hi Deneen, hi Morgan. Oops, I just like moved the whole setup here. Okay, so in a few minutes, I'm about to show you guys how I put the string and the little lights on this tumbler, or on this Mug Tumbler right here. So this is the one that I posted in the group, and a lot of you guys really liked it and asked how I made these string lights and how I did the tumbler in general, and that's what this tutorial is going to be over. So this tumbler is a 13-ounce mug that we sell in our store. Right now it's sold out, but we have a pre-sale where you can get this. Underneath this glitter is Magi. It's an Eco Glitter. That's what gives it its beautiful shine. And it's a little bit different than our other glitters. It's kind of a mineral-based glitter, which makes it super shiny and pretty. Mom, you're standing in light.
I'm sorry.
And so what we did was we spray painted this tumbler. We spray painted it white, and then we used Fairy Magic adhesive. We covered the entire tumbler in Fairy Magic adhesive. We waited for the adhesive to get tacky, and then we just sprinkled on Magi. And then we spray sealed it and epoxied it. So after we spray sealed and epoxied it, we and we waited for it. We wanted it to be smooth. What I did was I take this striping tape. Where's the striping tape? Oh shoot! I just closed my tumbler or my laptop. We have these small round things. This is striping tape, nail striping tape that you can get on Amazon. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's super, super thin. It's basically very, very thin vinyl.
But it stretches a little bit, so it gives in, you can bend it.
Yeah, you can bend it and stretch it a little bit.
Let me find.
So, I take the striping tape and I put it all around. Oh, actually, I lied. First, I put the decal, because you want to know where the decal is so you can put the striping tape around the decal where you want it to go. So first I put on the decal, then I put the striping tape on, and I'm going to show you guys on this tumbler how I put on the striping tape. And then after that, I use this Rhinestone pickup tool that we sell in our store, and I dot on a little bit of Mod Podge, and then I apply the glitters. And I'm going to show you guys how I do that as well, but I'm just telling you guys now. Alright, so that's how I did this tumbler, and you guys really, really liked it. And like I said, this is the 13-ounce Mug Tumbler that we sell in our store. Puzzle Tumbler sells it as well. We get our tumblers from Puzzle Tumblers. And right now it's in a pre-order bundle. And the bundle has Magi, which is this super pretty Eco Glitter, the white underneath. It also has the Jolly Good Time, which is the colored lights. Let me see if I have those. That's these colored lights right here, Jolly Good Time. And then it also includes a Fairy Magic adhesive.
Which one gets for free?
Which is for free. If you look at the price, it's all the...
Please mention that our tumblers are more meant to buy single tumblers, and for bundles they should go to Puzzle Tumblers. It's kind of the idea if they want to try new tumblers.
Okay, so basically, when you guys are purchasing tumblers from us, we would really, really appreciate it if you purchased one or two to try out the tumbler style. And then if you really like the style, you should go over to Puzzle Tumblers, and she has the bundles. And if you get the bundles...
So, yeah, where it's 4 or 5, more than 5.
Where it's more, it's the it's going to be more than one. So if you just want one tumbler, it's great for us. But if you want more than one, it's even better if you go over to Miss Jessica.
Yeah, it's like 1 to 4 is us. After 4, it's go to Miss Jessica.
Yes, she has the bundles. Her bundles are meant to be sold in more than one quantity. And so we prefer to sell them in like 1, 2, 3, up to 4. Max. Actually, we're going to put it in the website that if you guys want to buy more than 4, you would have to go to Miss Jessica. And
our shipping is not calculated. Explain it how it's with shipping.
Yeah, so with our shipping, the way that our website is set up, I got 2 bundles from Puzzle, 10 mugs. Yes. Sorry, I just read the comment.
How it is, it goes after not just by weight. It goes with shipping after a certain size, and we get in an oversize in it, and that's why shipping is more. Our shipping is not calculated for the oversize. That means everything over 5, our shipping is too low, and we have to pay on top of it. And we did it so far. We will put a limit in it. Because the idea is that if you see a new tumbler style, but you want to see it first, if your customers like that tumbler style, what you can do with it, then you can add it to your glitter order. You don't have to buy a large amount. That's the idea behind it, that we sell the singles. But if you know already that is a style which one you like, your customers go and want to order a lot, then Puzzle Tumblers is the right store to go.
Yes, then head on over to Puzzle Tumblers with Miss Jessica. Anyways, back on track. I'm just going to show you guys how to do the striping tape on this tumbler. So this one's we used Chernabog Ultra Fine. You can see that's super pretty dark blue. And it looks very, very, very dark in the bag. It looks almost black. When we first got the glitter, we were a little afraid that it might not look beautiful under epoxy, but as you can see, it's stunning. It's a super, super dark blue.
It's a midnight blue.
A midnight, like a navy.
A dark navy midnight blue, yeah.
Yes.
It's stunning.
It's very pretty. If you look at it in person, I mean, you can see a little bit on camera, but if you look at it in person, the base is very, very dark, and then the sparkle is a little bit brighter, and it looks so stunning. Like, I'm sure you can see it a little bit there.
You want to put more lighting on so that I can see it?
I have let's see if this'll, I don't know if that did anything. You can see it a little bit more if I turn on this light over here. You can see that it sparkles super pretty. Anyways, that's Chernabog Ultra Fine that we applied on this tumbler, then we epoxied it. And I just applied this Let's Get Lit decal that I got off of Etsy. And it came with a little Christmas tree, but I just cut the Christmas tree off. I didn't want that. I just want the beautiful letters. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply the nail striping tape. So this is striping tape that we get off of Amazon. You can get around 30 of these. A ton of different colors for, I think, $3, Mom.
It's a little bit
super,
over
super
$3
cheap
from Amazon, and you're getting 30 different colors. 30 different styles. There's a couple greens, a couple.
It's every color. It's so many, and then some patterns. See, I didn't know if we wanted to do silver or white. I also have white here.
I think we go with whole silver.
Okay, we're gonna go with silver, but there's some white. There's tons of different colors. Some striped ones where they have patterns. This is a holographic silver that we're about to apply. It matches exactly the vinyl. It's even got the dot holographic. It's hard to see that because it's so tiny. Where did you get the vinyl you've used on these 2 cups? I get all of my vinyl from Swing Design.
Or it's
651 vinyl.
651 vinyl is the store.
Yes. So I believe my specialty, like holographic vinyls, I like to get off of Swing Design. And that's a website. I can link it later on if you would like. I get my chrome and holographic and iridescent vinyls. I love those vinyls from Swing Design. So that's where I got that one. And then also the holographic red. It's the exact same, just a holographic red. The same vinyl. Oh my goodness, the silver looks super pretty. Anyways, so it's the exact same pattern. The striping tape is the exact same pattern. So what I do is you got to find the little start of the striping tape. It's going to show like a little red part where you know it's the start. And I'm going to, goodness gracious, I'm going to get the tape started, which is always super hard when you have nails on.
Should I try it?
I almost got it. I can see it. I can see it. Sorry, guys. There we go. I got it started. So what I do is I pull it a little bit out. I pull it to about, let's say 6 inches. And I'm going to cut it. Do I have scissors? Mom, can you please get me scissors? Sorry, guys. I forgot scissors. So I pulled it out to about 6 inches, and I'm going to cut it. Right there. And I'm going to start the line. I usually start it, when I did this last tumbler, I started it on the opposite side of the decal so it's not too obvious. So I flipped my tumbler over and I'm going to start it. And I just have it hanging off the edge over here. Actually, I'm going to have it going the other way.
Let me see if I can see it.
It's hard because my hands are in the way. So I'm about to move my hands so you guys can see. Alright, so I just placed it on, and how I place it is I kind of lead it with my 4 fingers down here, and then I press it down with my thumb. So let's see. Now I'm just going to curve it kind of. And you need to be careful with this striping tape. It doesn't curve too sharp. You have to kind of lead it so that it curves slowly. And if you don't like it, I just pick it up and I replace it. And I'm just gonna lead it. And I usually just do a few ups and downs. And so now we're getting kind of close to this, the decal over here. So I'm gonna pick it up. And I think I wanna do a loop-de-loop right here. So I'm gonna do a loop-de-loop right here, and then we're gonna curve down here. So this is the tricky part. The loop-de-loops are a little difficult, you'll see. Oh my goodness, I just got it stuck down there. You can just peel it up. So, the loop-de-loops, it's the same thing. You're just gonna lead it and slowly, slowly curve it. See, that was a little bit too sharp right there. So I'm going to peel it back up. And sorry guys, I have the sniffles. I think it's allergies. And again, it's a little tricky, and it's a little bit trickier when people are watching you on camera. Alright. So now I'm just going to go and I'm going to press down on my line, and I really want to make sure it's stuck on there. Actually, I think I'm going to loop up and go on top. I think that's going to look a little better. And then we're going to come back around, maybe do another loop down here and come back around down here, I think. Let's try and do that. And when I was doing this one, my plans changed a ton. Like, I placed it and then I thought, that doesn't look great, so then I peeled it back up and just placed it down. And eventually I got this right here, which I actually really like how it framed the words. So let's see if I can do something like that again. So I'm going to take my tape again, and I'm going to make another about 6-inch strip. Here we are. So I peeled it, and I'm going to cut it. And I'm just going to start it right where I left off. Sorry, I'm trying to be really precise with where I put it. Oh my goodness. can always come back and fix it in a little bit. So now I'm just gonna do the same thing like I did before. Let me see if I can give you guys, oh, I ripped it off. A better view. I'm trying to get you guys a good view. It's a little difficult. I'm gonna place it again and loop it over. We're gonna loop on top. And again, I'm just gonna go up and down. And I'm gonna go over the handle. And I think I wanna come and curve around the handle and come down here. I think that would look pretty cute, and then come under. So let me try that. But I'm gonna need to get a little bit higher over the handle to do that. So I'm just gonna peel it up a little bit and go a little bit higher over the handle. There we go. So now I got the loop-de-loop. You can see it right there. And I went over and did a little, this number, I don't really know what to call that. So now I'm gonna go and press it down again. And I really wanna press it down on the very curved parts. Especially on the loop-de-loop. It's very important that you go and like press it down. And I kind of do it with my fingernail a little bit. And I'm gonna keep going. So I'm probably gonna come around and go around the handle right there. And then keep going down here, underneath here. I don't know if you can see that very well. Is my screen the only one black?
What?
Someone said their screen is black. Mine isn't black, but look, mine's not loading. My screen isn't loading for some reason.
Keep going, I see it.
Okay, just gonna make sure. Okay. So, another line, I'm gonna cut off another line.
Other people can see it too.
Just making sure, guys. Sorry. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to line it up again. So I just placed the two lines right on top of each other, and man, I pulled it too hard. And I'm just gonna do the same thing, lead and press with my thumb. And we're gonna do another curve. Oops, I was pulling a little bit too hard. That happens. So I'm coming back underneath. I'm gonna pull the tape underneath and do a nice curve. All right, so here's what I have so far. I started over here. We did a nice loop, or not a loop, a little dip, and then here we did the loop. Is Princess okay?
Yeah, she's nauseous.
And then we did a little high, low, and then we came around on top of, did a little loop through the top of the handle and then came down. So let me think, how do I want to do the rest? I think maybe I should come down. I always like to do, I don't know if I showed you guys on this, but I like to do the bottom. I think that's a cute little addition. So I think I'm gonna do the same thing on this tumbler. I'm gonna put something on the bottom. So I think I wanna go down, where should I go next, Mom?
Your design, your decision.
Okay, I'm thinking, guys.
I would go
Down.
down, curve it, come up, and see what in the back. Kind of.
Yeah, do like a...
Yeah, we need in the back more.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So we know what we're going to do now.
Game plan.
Yeah, I just had to think, like, what's going to look good? And then make sure you're constantly pressing down on the loops. That's where they're going to try and stick up on you. So you really got to press it down good. And I'm going to cut another string. Have another 6-inch piece. And I'm going to line it up down here. Can you see that? Yep. Sorry, words were covering it. And I'm going to line it up and press it in. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to curve down and come to the bottom of the tumbler. Sorry, I don't know if you guys saw that, but... And now, should we do a loop-de-loop on the bottom?
Feel free.
Let's do a loop-de-loop on the bottom.
Is there enough space on the bottom to make a loop-de-loop?
Oh yeah, there's plenty. Let's do a loop-de-loop. Alright, so I'm leading it with my forefingers, then I'm pressing it down with my thumb. Wait, hold on. So I have it curved that far. Nah, I'm not liking how that looks. Sorry guys. Really want to make sure I like how it looks. All right.
Think about we need space for the light bulbs too.
I know. There's plenty of space for the light bulbs. Sorry guys, I'm a little quiet because I'm focused. Alright.
We didn't because we go with Mod Podge over.
I didn't?
If we had to let it sit for a while before epoxy, we didn't because we...
I applied a little bit.
Mod Podge over it with the light bulbs, yeah?
I also did UV gel a little bit on the stress parts.
But you can use it Mod Podge.
Alright.
Do it with Mod Podge actually.
Alright. Oh my goodness, this little part's just giving me trouble. Here we go. Alright, so I'm going to press it down. And I'm going to come down and loop down like this. So I need some more tape. And this is nail striping tape. You can get it on Amazon. It's super duper cheap. I'm just overlapping it right on the very end so I can make the new string look seamless. And gonna keep on applying after I overlap it. Sorry, it came loose. So there's the bottom, and we're gonna apply lights and stuff to the bottom later. And I'm gonna loop it back over here. So let me look at the design. I'm not sure how I wanna...
You wanna mix there another loop-de-loop or just
It's a lot of loop-de-loops.
It's a tangled.
It is. It's like tangled lines. That's what your Christmas lights look like when you take them out of the garage. Okay, trying to think how I want to, I'm trying to get it so you guys can see it, but it's really hard because the handle's like right there. I think I'm gonna, yeah, maybe I should do a loop-de-loop over here and then...
Just go down. I would say one loop-de-loop, loop, and then go down.
Yeah, okay, so there's a big empty space right here, this hole right here. So I'm gonna do a loop-de-loop and then just go down. And I ended this one on the bottom. You can see it right here. I ended it right there on the bottom. So when you're looking at it while it's sitting up, you can't really see the bottom. You can't see where it ends. So I started on the top.
Every string ends.
Excuse me?
Every light string ends somewhere.
Yes, all the light strings end somewhere. You have to end somewhere. All right. Sorry, just pressing down on some spots. So like we said, we're gonna do a loop-de-loop up there, so I need to move it a little bit, sorry. We had to change the game plan. Well, first we need to get it over there. Oh my goodness, this little handle and the camera setup is making it difficult for me. Just give me a second. Coming around. Don't worry, I'm coming around. And we're gonna go up and do the loop-de-loop and come back down. So I'm gonna need some more string. And place it right on top. And keep going. And sorry guys, like I said, I'm super focused.
I'm just here to read the comments. Plus, I'm already in PJs, so...
So you can't talk to them?
I can talk with them, but you know, I'm just so fascinated.
So I'm just leading it and pressing it with my thumb.
That blue is so amazing. That midnight blue with the silver, it's even prettier as we imagined it, honestly.
Oh, you guys can't even see, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was watching you and didn't even watch the camera.
So I'm just leading it and pressing it. Actually, I think I made that a little bit too tall. So the bulbs we got from we are Fairy Tale Glitter. So they're available on our website. Right now they're currently, oh no, actually these ones, the silver ones are in stock. These are Trail of Lights, the silver ones I'm about to apply. And I did a really big loop-de-loop right there. That might be the biggest loop-de-loop I've ever done. And I'm going to have it come down right here. So I only need a very small piece for the last piece. I'm going to do about 1.5 inches. And I'll probably have to still cut off some. Yep, so there we go. It's right on the end, so I'm just gonna cut off right there.
Brenda, yes, we will open a pre-sale. Normally with pre-sales, we don't allow you guys to combine it with other items because shipping times are too far apart. But more light bulbs are actually already ordered. They're already on the way. They will be here approximately next week. So that's kind of, that's where they should be here. And the only thing is, if you combine pre-orders with ready to sell, your package will not ship until the pre-order is in. So that is what you have to be aware of. If you need something fast, do not combine it with a pre-order.
All right, so all I'm doing is I'm going and I'm pressing down. So right here I have like a little piece. I don't know if you guys can see it very well on camera, but it's just sticking up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a super, super tiny piece. Hey Mom, could you give me my tweezers from... Sorry, she's getting my Cricut tweezers. I just need a super tiny piece. I just want to overlap to kind of press them down. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, I got some dirty scissors. Sorry, our Cricut tools are very well used.
We have some since we have our first Cricut.
Oh yeah, we've had them for years. So I'm just trying to take this thing off. Come on. There we go. So I don't know if you guys can see.
How big are the light bulbs? I would have to.
It is so tiny. Just a little piece of tape. All I'm gonna do is overlap it on top of this trouble spot that I'm having. Can you guys see that? Right there, you can kind of see it. It's not wanting to lay down. So I'm gonna overlap the vinyl a super tiny bit.
Ashley,
yes?
With American measurements, I would say they're around 6 millimeters long and 4 millimeters wide, the size of the light bulbs.
Oh,
now you tell them in American measurements because I'm still on the metric system. Somebody asked how big are the light bulbs. I would say definitely like 6 millimeters long, 4 millimeters wide, but I cannot tell you that in metric.
All right, so I just applied that. Perfect.
Stephanie's color of base is Chernabog.
Yes,
it's a
Chernabog.
really nice dark blue.
Perfect, I just covered it. So I'm just going and I'm pressing down really good on the striping tape, and I can cut it off right there on the top. There's a little bit hanging off.
Oh, she wanted to see how you fix a little piece with UV. Honestly, with just fixing a little piece with UV instead of Mod Podge, you just put a drop on it. What you just did, put it under a flashlight, cure it, and it's fixed. Because the epoxy will smoothen it out. So it's literally just like a daub of glue on it and cure it.
Yep, it's just a little dab of glue that cures pretty quick. So actually on this one, I'm not having any issues. I covered that one up a little bit, so that one's good.
You want to just put a daub of glue on it to see, just in case I would have issues, how you can fix it with UV?
I think the UV flashlight's downstairs.
Oh, so we don't fix it because
you'd have to find the UV flashlight. We have a UV flashlight downstairs. We don't have it up here right now.
All
I would do is I have like a little brush. And I would have like a little dab of UV gel, and all I would do was just put some UV gel on the spot where I'm having a little bit of trouble, and just flash it with a UV light, and it's good to go.
But I'm pretty sure Mod Podge does the same thing.
Mod Podge does the same thing, it's just a little bit slower drying.
We're just impatient.
So, right here, looks really good. I don't have any any issues. Like, if the curves were too tight, I'd be a little nervous, but they're all pretty big curves, and I'm pressing down on all of them, and it's looking good. So what I'm gonna do next is I would coat the whole thing in Mod Podge and wait for it to dry. But because we're doing a live, I don't want to wait for it to dry, so I'm just going to go ahead and start to apply the glitter. The sequins, I mean.
Yeah.
So for this cup, I used Jolly Good Time. Oh, sorry.
Harder surface is probably better for picking up.
Wait up.
Now you guys will know why we put that felt on. Hide it fast, hide it fast.
A few spots on the table, that's okay, it's a craft table. Okay, so here we go. We use Jolly Good Time, which is our colored lights glitter for this tumbler. Super classic colors, yellow, green, yellow, red, green, blue. And those are Jolly Good Time. So what I'm going to do on this tumbler is something a little bit more classic, or a little bit more, I would say
It's
this is...
white lights. It's both. Both are classics.
Both are beautiful. I don't know how to explain it really, but we thought this would look better with this tumbler. The Silver Lights, which is Trail of Lights. Sorry, I had a brain fart. There we go, Trail of Lights. So I'm going to apply the Silver Lights to this tumbler. So what I do is I'm going to unscrew it, and I'm just going to put a few out in front of me.
What happened to my phone?
And then put my lid back on and put it over here. So this is the tool that I mentioned earlier. This is what we call it, a Rhinestone
Crystal pickup stool. Crystal pickup pen.
Crystal pickup pen.
That's how it's in our store. Crystal.
It's a tool. We call it a tool, not a pen.
Okay, crystal pickup tool in the store.
Anyways, this is the tool that I'm going to use, and it has a wax tip on the front of it, and that's what gives us a really good surface. It adheres to the glitter pretty well. So as you can see, let me put a little bit.
Apply a Mod Podge.
I'm going to show them how it sticks to the glitter.
I will see it.
So look, it sticks really good to the glitter.
And as soon as you put it on Mod Podge, it releases super easy.
Yeah, it releases very well. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I have this little cup. I already put some Mod Podge in it. And I have my brush. It's just a fine artist brush with a little tip. And I just get a little dot of Mod Podge. It's been sitting out for like an hour. We were prepping. So just a little bit of Mod Podge, and I'm going to apply it where I want to apply my first light bulb. So I always start where I just start and then go along on the line where I was going. So I'm just going to do a little dot right there. And that's where I'm going to put my first, what is the word?
Light bulb.
Light bulb. Thank you. So as you can see, I just picked it up and it dropped super easily into the glue, and I'm going to use this other edge. Somebody was asking what this end is for, and I use this end just to push the glitter or the sequin exactly where I want it to be. So that's exactly where I want it to be. It looks pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see that, and I'm just going to go along and do the rest of them. So I always put like a few dots. So there's one, and I'm going to alternate on the sides. And sometimes if I feel like it, I'll put two on the same side. So I'll just set up 4. So now I can just go ahead and place 4 of my sequins. And someone was asking, or someone was saying that they don't like to use these sequins because they think it's so hard to apply. But if you just use this tool, I mean, did you see how quick that was? That was super duper quick. And all I'm going to do is...
You can put it however you want to place it, and it's super, super easy.
Yeah, it's super quick. And you guys can see the glue around it now, but I used a clear gloss Mod Podge. It's just going to dry clear, so you won't even see it, especially when you epoxy over it. And I did the same thing for the last tumbler. Same exact thing. Perfect. So now I'm going to keep going along the line. And keep applying.
It's under crystal pickup tool, yeah?
Crystal Rhinestone Glitter Sequin Picker Tool. It's got a super long name.
Picker or pickup?
Picker. Yep, so that's what I have so far, and I'm gonna keep going. Just got a little bit more Mod Podge. Alright, I'm just gonna do 2, and then I'm gonna show you guys how I do my loops. Well, it's not much different from what I do everywhere else, but I'll explain it a little bit more in depth. Man, my nose is so stuffy. There. So I don't really want to put one right on the line. I don't think that looks very aesthetically pleasing, you know what I mean? So I'm going to skip a little bit and put one right there. And just place it right there. And I'm going to keep going around and place some on the inside, some on the outside of my loop-de-loop. Pretty self-explanatory. By now you're just watching me. There we go. And like I said, the glue is going to dry clear, so you won't even see it. Like, I did the exact same thing with this tumbler, and of course you can't see any of the glue.
Valerie, a water slide on these curved tumblers, just we like to seal them with plasti dip. With it's clear plasti dip, and put gloss over it. That makes it a little bit more stretchable. So water slides, and the other thing is with water slides you just have to take your time. I think outside curve is a lot easier as beer mugs, which one getting skinnier in the middle. So I did a couple full cover tumblers, which one got skinnier in the middle, and that was something where I thought that I'm getting gray hair. But on this one's just, yeah, we seal. That's our personal preference. We seal water slides with plasti dip and clear spray over the plasti dip, and that makes it a little bit more elastic so that they don't rip as fast. And if water slides, if the edges curl up, there's another trick, and that is a tiny bit of nail primer. If you go on Amazon, you can buy nail primer for gel nails, and if you just apply the tiniest bit on it, under it, it will lay down. Your edges will not roll up anymore. It's like glue for it. It works like a charm. So that's a little nail tech trick.
So that's what I have so far. And I'm just going around. Let me see if I can hold it upside down.
We need more lights so I can see how pretty it's a holographic kind of light. It's, you know, how it sparkles.
I mean, I think it looks very beautiful there. Look.
And I think everybody knows that in real it actually even sparkles more.
Oh yeah, everything on camera, I don't know what it is about cameras,
muted,
but they never show exactly just how beautiful glitter is. I don't know. They have something against glitter, I don't know. I'm just going and applying more.
Thank you, Megan. I try. I will never lose that accent. I'm already so long here, and I just keep my German accent. I don't hear it, other people hear it.
I'm just gonna keep going around. How long do y'all want to watch me doing this? Like, it's pretty boring at this point.
And for applying the Christmas lights, I normally love Fairy Magic to apply my glitter, even chunky glitter. And I can show you, keep applying. I get just a tumbler.
So I like to use the Mod Podge for this, for applying these, because I still want to move them around after I place them.
And yeah, but if you apply it with Fairy Magic, if you put them on, you cannot move them
They're
around
stuck.
really. They're
stuck.
And if you apply them in Mod Podge, you can move them around.
Yeah,
you can
move
twist
around.
them. You can do, and for a while, so that gives you a little bit freedom to place them right.
Did y'all see that? I did a little trick. I like moved the whole thing around. I wonder if you can see that on camera. Anyways, so I'm just going and I'm applying my little lights. And I mean, how much do they want to watch? Do they want to watch me do the whole thing?
Hurry up.
Okay, I'll go as fast as possible. Don't expect me to talk very much though.
I had today a lady asking me how I apply chunky glitter with Fairy Magic. What I normally do with Fairy Magic, if I apply chunky, is that I have my base coat in a similar color in ultrafine epoxy, have it smooth, and if I apply Fairy Magic, I literally just apply it. That was done with Fairy Magic, and it's not sealed yet. And you see how flat the chunky glitter lays? If you apply this, there's no weird thing sticking up. You see how flat it is? All what I do is just like with the Fairy Magic method. I apply it, I let it dry, then I sprinkle it on, and all what I do, instead of rubbing it with chunky, I tap it down. That's all what I do, and I tap it down until it's completely flat. Just wanted to show you because I had a lady asking me today how I do it. It's not really that I call it a method. Somebody asked me, is it a method? I don't know. It maybe becomes a method, but that's just how I like. And you see that is not sealed, and you see how flat that is? And that is actually chunky glitter.
What colors are those?
Which ones?
Be Our Guest on top of...
Be Our Guest on top of Eeyore and a little bit Glass Slipper mixed in. I just went crazy. I had some leftover, so I just went crazy on that tumbler.
Alright, so I just did everything. I'm fixing to go to the bottom. Just gonna do one more right here, sticking up this way.
Brenda, I said, normally, under other circumstances, I don't let combine because the shipping is too far apart, because sometimes pre-orders can take 6 weeks to get in. But on this particular light bulb shape pre-order, I know we somehow released probably our pictures of the tumbler too early, and after we released it, hell broke loose in our store, and we sold our shape glitter faster out than it came in, and the new shape light bulb shaped glitter is already on the way. I know it's coming next week, so because of it's a little bit I mean, normally we ship pretty fast, and said people, but it will ship next week. So I said, you know, if you want to this time combine a pre-order with a regular order, we allow it, but you have to understand that your order will not ship until your pre-order arrives. I will not ship twice. You save your shipping, you just have to wait until the pre-order comes in.
So doing this tumbler without this rhinestone picker up tool
would be a nightmare. With that one, it's a dream. It's super fun.
It's super easy. I mean, y'all just saw me place like 6 and how long?
And you can get it super precise.
Yep, exactly where I want it to be.
You can do rhinestones with it too. You know, if you do crystal tumblers, rhinestone tumblers, that's what you can do with the pen too.
Yeah, so we used to do nails, and that's how we discovered this awesome tool. Is it picks up rhinestones super, super well. Like crystals, you know?
And for the special shapes, to place them, if we do special shaped tumblers, we don't just dump them. Special shaped tumblers, we...
Special shaped glitter? Or
special shape glitter, that's what I'm trying to say. We don't just dump it on unless it's dots. Dots is kind of like normal glitter, but special shape, you kind of place it in strategic places that you get the prettiest effect out of it.
So I just did the entire bottom, and I'm gonna move on to down here. Sorry, keep going.
And for that purpose, this tool is, it's just amazing.
Yep. I'm almost done, actually.
I wish the camera would pick up. We maybe can put a little bit more light on later on. Besides that, the Mod Podge still has to dry clear.
Yeah, so you can see over here, it's already dried clear. You can't see the Mod Podge anymore. Where I just applied it down here, you can see a little bit. It's white. All right.
Loria, we have a pre-order section on our website. You just go in catalogs.
I don't think we do anymore. I don't know.
Yes, we do. We have a pre-order section. It's in catalog, and you click on pre-order.
It's also in tumblers and sale.
And after the live, we have to still create the listing for it. So after the live, give us a couple minutes that we can eat some dinner, and then we create the listing, and then it will be on the website. So
sorry, guys.
If you want to give us maybe half an hour after that, we were kind of busy today, and we didn't have time yet to create pre-orders. Jennifer found it. She already posted it. Thank you, Jennifer. Keisha, I'm German. I'm from Germany. And I already live here for 21 years. Never lost the accent, but I'm originally from Germany. Grew up there. I met my husband in Germany. He is American. And we got married, and
the rest is history.
Huh? The rest is history. But I'm already for 21 years here, and I just never lose the accent.
Sorry, guys.
Her Omi. She knows exactly. Her Oma and Omi. Nicole's Omi. Ashley still has a Omi in Germany too. Omi and Oma is the same, just like Mama and Mommy.
Oh, I call my grandma Oma.
She calls her Oma, but Omi and Oma is the same thing. It's just like the difference between Mommy and Mama.
Oh. There we go. Only a few more to go.
Ashley was just a couple of months ago in Germany to visit her grandparents.
Yep.
She had a fun trip in Germany.
Oh yeah, it was really fun. We went to Germany and Austria. It was pretty awesome.
Did you went to the Czech Republic too?
I don't think so. I think we were just in Austria mostly. I'm pretty sure the most time I was in Austria, like out of the whole trip, maybe. Or maybe it was like really close for both, because we were in Austria a lot.
Yeah, where I'm from is pretty close to the Austrian border, so I'm from South Germany.
So there we go. That's all of it applied. Even on the bottom. And I can't wait to epoxy it. I think it's gonna look super, super pretty.
It's super, super shiny. It's colorful shiny.
Yeah. You can especially see it like right here on the front.
Looking at the tumbler right now, we could have done a little bit less Christmas-like, just a little bit, and put even some snowflakes on it. I think that would be nice too.
Oh, we didn't do that though.
No, we didn't do that. It's just now, it's like sometimes you see something and you're getting inspired for your next tumbler, and I just had that. I think we can, next time we just have to create one with light bulbs and snowflakes.
Okay, who votes that we... I don't know, the decal has a little star, but what if we did like a little Christmas light? Would that be cute or no? Should I just leave it?
I'll leave the star.
Okay, we're gonna leave the star, never mind.
Leave the star.
But that's the finished tumbler, so what I would do now is wait for it to be completely dry and then apply a real nice thick coat of Mod Podge. And wait for that to dry and then epoxy it like normal. And that's how we got... Let me put it upside down. That's how we got this baby right here.
Just with different colors.
Just with different colors.
Oh, your thing moved.
Oopsie.
You messed it up.
I didn't mean to.
Be careful when you're putting your tumbler down so you don't mess up your light bulbs.
Sorry, I was handling it for you guys. I mean, if I was just doing it for myself, I wouldn't be handling it, like, trying to show you guys. But it's all finished.
Yeah, look at that. Put the light on so that they can see the hollow glitzy. I think I got it a little bit. And maybe they can see. The tumbler is actually a dark blue. It's like a midnight blue.
Are there any questions? Oh, look, you moved one too.
No, that was you. But it's okay.
Anything else before we
I
sign
have
off?
to do one of these. Oh, guys, thank you for doing this.
Yes, we always save our lives, by the way.
Yes, we saved this life. We had a couple times problems really with internet. It seems like I think it's internet and Android phones, because it was my phone. Jessica from Puzzle Tumbler had yesterday problems with her phone. I know she has an Android. So if you see tutorials, we go in future now with Ashley's phone, because Ashley has an iPhone. And I'm not making a commercial for iPhone or saying anything bad, because me personally, I'm more an Android person. But it seems like with Facebook and Lives, we have with Android phones problems. So if I say I'll go live, watch for Ashley Pope's lives, because we will just use her phone.
Yep. Is that it? Make sure you scroll.
Lori, if you use that is glitter, what we did with glitter with epoxy over it, it will be fine. It will not dull. If you use crystals or rhinestone, you do not seal over the rhinestones. The rhinestones get their shine from their cut, from their facets. If you go over it, you take the cuts away, you will dull it. If you use rhinestones, you apply rhinestones with E6000, and you go slightly around it to kind of embed it in glue, but you will not go over it. Even if you epoxy, you just go around it, but you don't go over it. It will take some, especially if you use really expensive crystals, you would dull the shine. Like my favorite ones are the Swarovskis, and yeah, you do not go with epoxy over Swarovskis.
Yeah.
You use the same pen, but what we just
It's the
used
same
red
idea
glitter.
with black glitter. So if you guys know, black glitter looks shiny when you look at it in your hands, or if you look at it in the bag. And then what gives the black glitter shine is the facets. It's the way that it's cut.
Mostly the hex cut.
The hex cut is what makes it look shiny. And so when you put epoxy over it, it does the same thing. It dulls the facets.
That's why if somebody says I have a pure black, its physics go up against it. That's why you have actually either silver or some other colors mixed in to get a shine
In your black glitter.
in your black. And but black glitter will not shine under epoxy unless you have some other color mixed in.
Yes. That's why we like Starry Night in our store is black and silver.
Cassie, give us time. We didn't have a chance yet. After the live, Cassie, we will eat some dinner, because we didn't eat yet today. And right after we're done eating, we will create the listings for the pre-order. It was today back to back, and we had to get ready for the live. We just didn't have time yet. And we will create it. It will be in a little bit, but let us eat dinner first. Okay?
Any more questions?
Yes, normally you don't epoxy, but you apply them in, you can apply it in E6000. You want to have a really strong glue for crystal tumblers. And another tip, you want to have always non-hot fix. You do not want to have hot fix rhinestones, because the hot fix fall faster off. They are more for iron-on projects. If you use rhinestones or crystals for a tumbler, I always recommend that you at least get glass crystals, because there is a huge difference between cheap plastic crystals and glass crystals. And you want to go all the time to non-hot fix. And if people wonder why Swarovski crystals are more expensive than any other ones, Swarovski actually has a special cut, which one makes it the most sparkly. And that specific cut, Swarovski owes a patent on it worldwide. So only Swarovski will give you the most shine, and there are glass crystals too. But if you don't want to spend that much money, you can already find really nice, not quite as expensive glass crystals. If you choose the cheap plastic or acrylic pressed crystals, they will dull in no time. Don't put all your work in it and use the wrong crystals, because the acrylic ones will not last very long. And I can tell you that out of experience with my nails, what I did, it's anything they will not withstand anything. They will look fine for a day, two. If you start to wear it, they will dull in no time. Use always glass if you want to do a crystal tumbler.
And yes, we sell the tool. It's the a crystal rhinestone picker tool.
We have that one in our store, yeah. And we have the glitter, the shaped glitter, which one comes, and we have the white, and we will put bundles for pre-sale in, because some items just didn't made it yet, but they will come next week. No, same pre-order. You ordered pre-order of that one. We will put a pre-order. We have a very few in stock of that one, so when we release it, it will be
Trail of Lights.
Trail of Lights. I think we have very few. We have to see. Probably not anymore, because we didn't took the rest of the Trail of Lights out, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people bought it while during our thing. But the pre-order will be right after we have dinner in. And pre-order, which one we already had in, was for that, for the colored Christmas lights, for the white Magi Glitter. And the other pre-order what we will put in is for the tumbler, these kinds of lights, and then we will open a pre-order just for the glitter, if you don't want to have a tumbler set. And only this time we allow that you can combine pre-order with regular order, but you have to understand that your package will not ship until the pre-order is out. Is here. So it's not normally, if you put an order in between next day or latest day after, it depends if you have too many orders, which one we cannot back in one day. But normally we ship very, very fast. But if you put a pre-order in it, you have to wait until the pre-order comes in, and then all your order will be shipped. Hey Nicole, you're too late.
She can watch the what's the word? The replay. We're gonna replay. We always replay our...
save it. I think we're good now. Let us have some dinner, and then we will put the pre-orders in. Okay? Say goodbye, Ashley.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.
And safe.